Hi everyone. For this assignment, that we needed to re-engineer the data and place it into Tableau. I decided to choose data from the Winter Olympics. I'm sure all of you have watched the Winter Olympics over the course of the last 2 weeks. It was all very exciting, and I'm sure everybody all enjoyed it. So I thought it'd be cool to take data from the Winter Olympics. This data set that I chose based from the Winter Olympics is all the medals that have been awarded or won by countries that have participated in the Winter Olympics. So what I did was I chose 5 countries from this data set and put it into Tableau. So what I did was of those, the 5 countries that I chose were, in this case, Germany, Norway, United States, Austria, and Canada. So, inputting this data into Tableau and re-engineering it is not. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. Sometimes the data ends up in places that you don't want the data to end up in, and you think you're inputting it properly, but then it comes up as a different, and then the chart comes out then chart doesn't come out right, and then the data gets shifted when you choose another data set. It can be, sometimes it could be frustrating, but really, so the main strategy I used to re-engineer the data was you really just have to play around with all the dimensions and the measures and see what the data comes out to. So in this case, in order to re-engineer this medal chart, that for each of the countries, first I decided to just, one example from this data set was Canada. For this data set, first you have to make sure that the filters are right. So in this case, the 2 main filters are countries, whatever country you choose. And in this case, the most important, what information you want to display on the chart. In this case, the main information, the main data set they want to display is the medals, and then you have to set up the columns and the rows. So what you want to display in the y-axis and what you want to display in the x-axis. So in this case, I wanted the medal count to be displayed in the y-axis. So therefore, I put the medal count in the row column, and in the x-axis I wanted the country, whatever country I chose, to be displayed, and the years that the Canada won each of these medals. Also for each column, there's many different data sets that are inputted into each column. So for example, let's take Alex Hurd. So Alex Hurd, in order for all this information, all this data to be displayed on the chart, like in the data set, you have to make sure you're inputting each of these sets: country, event, medal, name of athlete or team, sport and year, and the number of records into the marks column. If you don't display them, if you don't play, you have to physically drag it. You have to physically drag, for example, drag the medals. You have to physically drag it into the marks column, and that's it.